Greetings and welcome to week 6. This week is packed with exciting content. We are going to be tackling one of the more complex analyses in this class this week. And before we head to some of the easier, I believe, analyses, I think it's better to tackle the harder one first, because that way it will feel just easier from here on out. So just know that as you're going through some of these more crazy analyses, know that there will be somewhat of a relief on the way. This week we're going to do a moderation, so we're going to talk about what a moderation is, and we are going to do specifically a moderation that combines a categorical predictor with a continuous predictor. And one of those will be the IV and one of those will be the moderator. And so just so we know some of the nomenclature, all variables that predict a DV are called predictors in the regression equation. However, sometimes there are more fine-grained distinctions. For example, there are covariates that are also predictors. So some of the predictors are control variables that we care about. Some are what we call independent variables. We believe that there is a direct association between this predictor and the DV, perhaps even a causal link. And finally, there's the idea of a predictor being a moderator. So a moderator is a predictor that changes the relationship, the nature of that relationship between another predictor and the DV. So we will talk about these concepts in much more detail as we move through. So again, this week what we are doing is we are learning how to analyze a moderation in which there is a categorical predictor combined with a continuous predictor. And we can only do this in regression. We cannot do this in ANOVA, so this is a special case of regression, and it takes some bit of work and preparation to actually conduct the analysis. And so we will go through every step of that process, and then we will also look at the output and interpret it. The last half of this presentation will be understanding all of the factors that impact the power to conduct an analysis like this. So if you were to conduct this analysis for your dissertation or for later for a client, for example, what are the different factors that you would look at to understand why you didn't find the result you expected to find? So that's what we will be doing, and give you hopefully an arsenal of tools for your toolbox to be able to understand in a pretty intimate fashion what's going on in one of these types of analyses.